We're live.
Hey everyone, we're live.
Hi.
If you're watching the show on YouTube, subscribe. If you're not, we're all under the same media network under Drinkin Bros podcast. You will see one of the most obnoxious, brightest jackets I've ever worn.
Sure.
But it fits like a glove.
It really does.
Fits like a nice Magnum condom, you know? Snug.
It looks a little loose.
Snug. Nope. Snug.
Is that how?
Snug like a Magnum condom.
It's a little bit loose on you, so I'm
Magnum
wondering
condoms are sometimes too small for me.
Sure. No. And
It's kind of like jeans where you never know if they're really going to fit in the end, you know? Yeah, some are too long, some are a little too tight.
And this
it's kind of what a Magnum condom is for me.
Oh, okay.
You know? It's just like
It's too long. Well,
No.
you can go shorter. I think you can find. There are smaller ones, I think.
That's too snug. Jesse, I said that at the top.
Condoms. Remember those?
Gross.
Ugh.
Never use them, never will. Don't believe in AIDS. It's a myth. I'm wearing this jacket because one of our homies, Drew Lamax, who's a Michigan fan, lost a bet to me. And
he came in real sad today.
Yeah, he did.
Oof.
It took a while to get here because a starter jacket
It's a shame, yeah.
does take a while to get.
Yeah.
We bet on the Ohio State-Michigan game. Loser had to get the other one, a starter jacket from their team. Therefore, I'm wearing the Ohio State University starter jacket, which I have not seen anyone wear since I was maybe 8 years old, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they're back. They're fucking cozy as shit.
So it's new? It's not a vintage?
It's new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they started making them again.
Oh, cool.
But it's the old school style. So like they're doing it for every team, and you know whatever your team is. And if you're dreaming of getting a starter jacket, congratulations! Now's your time to shine. You can get one. Nice, huh?
That's cool, man.
Nice, eh? It's a good day, Jabes. You got a new starter jacket, which I never thought I'd say. And also, you've got a new show.
Oh, my time is starting. It's been your time for how many months?
Months or years? You've got a new show, Jesse.
Oh, I have a new show.
A podcast.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about The Bachelor.
You definitely don't want
gosh.
anybody to tune into that. You got a new podcast.
I do.
Javes.
It's a lot of stuff like that, me not knowing what's going on. So if you like that.
Yeah, you'll love the podcast.
Yeah, if you like a loopy chick, doesn't really know what's going on, talking shit with another chick that doesn't know what's going on. That's what we're talking about.
Yes, we are talking about it. So we've got a spinoff of Drinkin Bros called the Drinkin Broettes. It's a group on Facebook already. They needed podcasts. Look, Drinkin Bros is 94% dudes, which is an insane number of dudes that listen to that. Yes. There is a lot of girls, and they're just like, hey, man, in Drinkin Bros, it's a private group on Facebook. Anyone can join. Just don't be a cunt. That's the only rule there is.
Right.
Literally, it's what it says.
And that's what it says. That's not us. That's them.
That's not us. That's the rules. Jared Taylor created it. We all adhere to that.
Yes, try to.
But there is a lot of girls in there. It's probably 50-50. And there is over 110,000 members in there. And it's just like, yo, can we have something for the girls? It's rad to hear a bunch of dudes talk about dicks and sports all day.
Sure.
But can we have something for the ladies?
Right. And, you know, the real deal is girls can be more disgusting, crazier, weirder.
Yeah.
More honest. So there was definitely a need for it. Like when I was going out to stuff, we're going to go to SHOT Show, and like the live shows that I went with you guys.
You bet.
Too.
Tune in.
Again, a lot of that. Just a lot of that. There was so many girls that would come and be like, oh my gosh, we love Ross Patterson Revolution, or we love when you're on the news or whatever. And it wasn't me specifically. They just want, they want someone to be speaking to them as well.
Sure.
And they're obviously wanting it to, because they're listening.
Yes.
They're listening to Drinkin Bros. Whether they love it, I'm not sure, but.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where when we started this show, we wanted the dynamic to be different of like, all right, great. We got 4 or 5 dudes on Drinkin Bros, right?
Yeah.
Here is not only a man and a woman, but a husband and wife.
Right.
So with kids, you get to hear problems about all that bullshit that goes on. And let's face it, anybody out there with kids, there's a lot of bullshit that goes on.
A lot of bullshit. But
now you get to hear two women who are just blossoming, young, vibrant, just rapping about life.
Just rapping about life. She is, so the other person on the show is Tiffany Hart.
Yes, we love Tiffany.
She is military badass.
Yep.
And I am a civilian dum-dum. And so I think that sort of, do you know what I mean?
That's how Drinkin' Bros works.
Right?
Yeah. No, there's nothing like pairing a comedian with that, because then you're going to get aspects that cover aspects on everything that cover everything in your entire life, probably. She's a seer specialist. She's she's a survival expert. That's what she does. And she fuck, man.
Her Naked and
years?
Afraid rating is like really high.
Is it really?
Yeah. They wanted her to be on that show.
No
and they
shit.
gave her, they ask you a bunch of questions and they give you a preemptive survival score, whatever the fuck it's called. I forget. On Naked and Afraid, they do
7.6.
Yeah. And hers was insanely high. She was like, I don't really know if I want to.
Do you get money for that?
I don't think so. She didn't say, but you could,
That's not an experience I would want just to do it.
No.
There's
some people that are thirsty that would be like, yeah, whatever to get on TV, right? But she's not at that level. So she's like, is it going to be the best for me, my career, my life?
It actually
and
would.
Really, it sounds like a nightmare.
Dude, so
she was like, no, I don't want to be naked with another dude. She's married too. So she's like, I don't want to be naked with another dude.
Yeah, but it's the show and you're surviving. I will say this. There was a girl who was on the show who is a Drinkin' Bro. You guys should have her on the show.
That would be cool.
She did the whole fucking thing. And I forget.
She probably killed it.
She did. She did really well.
Yeah.
But I think she ended up with some crazy bug bites or rash or something gnarly.
You always do. It's always bug bites or something with the foot, with the feet.
Yeah.
So no, thank you. We both were like, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not you. You wouldn't do it, obviously, but
what?
I could see Tiffany doing it.
Oh, okay.
Naked and Afraid. I don't want to do that shit either.
I mean, would you be fine with me just being naked with some guy in the woods?
Yes,
and having
because
to hug him for
it's under
warmth
the conditions
and all of that.
Yeah,
okay.
Because it's under the conditions you are, and there's a bunch of cameramen and shit. It looks miserable.
Right.
And you're literally just trying to survive. For whatever reason, it is always on when I'm at the gym. There's a fucking channel there at the gym that just plays it 24 hours worth of Naked and Afraid.
Right.
So much so. This actually happened to me yesterday.
The only thing I think about is them with the night vision eyes, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're just cold under something.
They look awful. Or when they're in the heat conditions, they look awful.
Yeah.
All of it looks miserable, right? That's why I said I'd be fine, because it's, hey, good luck, man, for 30 fucking days doing that bullshit or whatever it is. But yesterday at the gym, when I was watching, there was one channel that shows it all the time. And I was on the fucking treadmill and I looked up and I was like, that's a nice ass. And then it turns around like a red infrared and it was the dude. And I was like, oh, no. No.
Right.
Fuck, man. I don't want any part of that shit. None of it. I would be terrible on it. I don't even like to run in the woods without shoes.
Nobody does. What?
That's the first thing. So have you seen it? So they fucking pull up in a pickup truck, right? And they slam to a halt and they're like, you have 30 seconds to take off all your clothes. And that's what they do. And then boom, you were there barefoot, skipping through the woods, and you're just like, shit, here we are. And the man and woman meet for the first time, and it's always awkward. Because let's face it too, it's, as a dude, as soon as that condition, if you're in the cold, hits that ding dong and scrote,
goodbye.
Tighter than Ken Jeong in The Hangover. Goodbye humility. It is all downhill from there. We're just like, all right, great. I guess we're doing this. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a girl's body doesn't change.
Yeah.
In the weather. Maybe some naps get hard, but that's about it. Blast those naps.
Sure.
In the cold air. But for a dude, you got to walk around with a tiny penis and balls, not only in front of that girl, but then an entire camera crew with the people.
Right.
Cruising around barefoot, dirty as fuck. You ever try to hold it? No, you haven't, probably. I'm hoping the answer is no on this.
What?
You ever hold a cold penis like that out in the open air?
No.
I have. Because when you piss outside,
sure,
especially at Ohio State game or whatever you're at, you're just, you're pinching, dude. You're fighting for it. And it's like, dude, that whole experience of hey, I got to piss.
Yeah.
And people got to see you hold your tiny penis and piss. That's a lot, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a hard pass for me. In case you were wondering at home, I definitely don't want any of that. I think everybody was. Jesse.
I don't think anyone was wondering if Ross would be on Naked and Afraid.
I think they were. But yeah, she would do really well. I would do terrible on that shit.
Sure, me too.
You would too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You have to eat like bugs and shit. Cobra heads.
Yep. Cobra heads. For me, it's just like not having shoes. It's the wet feet.
Yeah.
In the cold, the bugs. Yeah.
Wet, dirty feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can bring 2 things, I think. And I'm like,
shoes.
Waterproof boots and a lighter. No?
Yeah. Like those boots that I have.
Yeah.
I've got these North Face boots for sure. I would
for
bring
sure.
those. Are you allowed to though?
That's the thing. I don't know.
I don't think you're allowed to bring
always
that.
have bare feet. So that must be one of the rules. But I thought it was you can bring 2 things, whatever it may be.
Banana hammock.
Mm-hmm.
And
there you go. Underwear and bra. No.
Banana hams. And then the boots.
And then a ham sandwich, yeah.
Yeah, the boots.
And some Subway. And I'm right?
I don't know if you could.
Yeah, because you.
How was I going to stay fresh?
Well, I would just bring the party size. He would carry the other part.
Yeah, and you would just go walking through the woods with it.
I mean, I think that can last us, right? If we really ration it out.
Maybe.
Between me and him.
What are you eating? 3 inches for lunch, 3 for dinner, and then he's got 1 for the nighttime. 1 inch on himself.
Right.
So, what is the party sub? 6 feet these days?
I think so, but nowadays you can probably customize to whatever length you want.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I think as far as me and him just holding it, 6 would probably be the longest that can stay intact.
6 feet, yeah.
Don't you think? Because that's a hand.
If it's cold, yes.
If it's cold,
if it's hot, forget about it. It's going to melt in the middle, and that thing will fall apart faster than.
If I do get the call, that's what I'm going to tell them.
Oh.
And if they're into that kind of premium content, they'll do the right thing and hire me.
Maybe. I'm telling you, man, a 6-foot party sub in heat, though, it would fall apart faster than
and I have to carry it by myself first because it's just the thing that I'm bringing, right? So then it's me by myself.
Hey. And the guy just shows up and he's like, hey.
And then can you help me with this immediately?
Yeah. Can we take the other end of this?
That's why I've never been asked.
Sunglasses. Maybe I'd go to sunglasses and rain boots.
Sun doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother my eyes, but definitely my feet.
Yeah, you never wear shades.
I don't.
Yeah, I do all the time.
I know you do.
Fuck, if I could wear them right now, I would. But
who's to say that you can't?
Can't. As the football season is ending, which is your dream, it's the best time of year for you, actually.
Oh,
football season's over.
It so much.
Yes. I'm hating life. And The Bachelor.
It's my favorite part of it.
Has started.
Yep.
For you. So
the only problem is buyer's remorse, right?
With The Bachelor?
Yeah. They really made the wrong choice. With Homeboy? Oh, yes.
Pilot Pete? They're using a little too many pilot cliches.
Because he's so boring.
Maybe.
And awful.
I guess.
We won't really get into it. We did a show on it. On the girls.
Oh, you did? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm sure this is sort of the point of the show, too, is like when you start talking about sports, I can be like, yo, you have Drinkin' Bro sports, right?
Sure.
When I start talking about bullshit,
I deliberately don't.
Stuff,
yeah.
You can be like, hey, you have Drinkin' Broettes. Like, we cannot, we don't have to talk about.
I'll say this from a man's perspective then. I miss Hannah B.
Well, she's back a lot.
Yeah, we all miss Hannah B. So
that thing.
Best contestant of all time.
Yeah, and she grew on me, and you're right.
Yeah.
She was good. She changed the game.
She did. Best contestant of all time.
She was a game changer.
I thought they would have picked that Tyler C. dude.
I think they wanted to. I think he thought he was above it. He's probably regretting it now. I wanted them to pick Mike, the black guy. I think he would have been fun. He can talk. He's like very confident. He's like smiles. He's fun, right? He seems like a normal person. Peter, I just don't know what the fuck's going on.
He's a pumpkin
with
eater.
That guy.
Peter is a pumpkin eater. I'll tell you that.
Falls on his face all the time. He's just like fucking clumsy and weird.
Peter is
Goob.
a pumpkin eater.
Anyway.
Yeah, with Tyler C, he's definitely going to regret that. I had a buddy of mine.
Yeah, because he's done now. I mean, he's a model, but it's like, how many people remember the Calvin Klein underwear model? It's like you do and you don't, you know?
No, you're right. Like, you're more famous from The Bachelor because then you can string out. You always get Dancing with the Stars. You always get like 90 other programs.
Every time they start a podcast, it's like the top 5.
100%.
Any show that they do, all their Instagrams, they get that dumb little Blake guy with the fucking hair plugs.
Yeah.
He has however many followers, and he's like so thirsty. He's like always doing a sponsorship, but trying to act like it's natural. So every post is like an ad.
Yeah.
I think I need to stop too. I was just liking how much of a mess he was. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. He was tragic when I saw the hair plugs, and I was just like, God damn it, you're too young for that. That hair was fine now. Get it after the show, not that close to filming.
No, he's always had it. He had it when he was on before. So the thing with that is that you always have the scar. What he did was he cut his hair a little bit too short before Paradise. So you need to have like about that much to go right over that scar. You know what I mean?
Got it.
And he kind of did a shave. I don't know why you wouldn't tell your fucking hair person.
Babar.
Like,
your babar?
Hey, can you do a 3 on the back? Like, what are you doing?
What I was going to say was my buddy had a real shot. My buddy from college had a real shot on The Bachelor.
Okay.
And he thought the same thing of like, no, I don't know what I'm going to do in life or whatever.
No, get in that machine if you can.
Biggest mistake of his life. And I told him last night too.
Yes and no. I mean.
No. You know, my friend. You know who it is. You know who it is. That's all I'm going to say. Give
me one.
College friend.
But one other hint that nobody else would know, but I would know.
Greek.
I would have said Australia, but okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I guess.
Like that would have been like, oh, okay.
They broke up, so.
No, but.
Yeah. Either way, it got down to the thing, and they were like, look, you should do this. And it was early on.
So he was going to be in a group of guys, or he was going to be the Bachelor.
Yeah.
But they don't ever choose nobodies anymore.
They did. I'm
back
talking.
In the day.
Yes, season 3, season 4. So we're talking right when this started. And
okay. Who was to know then?
It was.
Who was to know?
You know who it was who had just done it? That Trista chick. Trista, she ended up marrying Ryan.
And they're like still married with kids.
Still married. They're like the only ones that have.
Which is the only reason why anyone continues to do The Bachelor.
Right. And
it's because they're still together.
Or if you're doing cool shit, like, look, you're made after that if you get on there. So.
Yeah, if you play your cards right.
But you didn't know back then. You didn't know back then when it was going to be. Now looking forward at it, I mean, shit, there was no social media then. Like now there is. So it would have been a game changer. Should have done it. Looking back, you know. But hey, that would have been rad. And I hit him up last night, and I just said, because we were talking about the Peter thing, and I go, dude, you would have killed on this.
He would have been
younger,
awesome.
And he got offended by that.
That you said when he was younger, or what?
Yeah, because you can't be his age and do it now.
I think you could.
What's the oldest one they've had on there?
30, maybe.
He's not 30s.
I know.
So
they should do a Daddy Bachelor.
Daddy Bachelor.
Daddy.
An Epstein Bachelor.
Watch it.
Too soon.
Watch it.
Man, we just watched the 60 Minutes Epstein thing.
So confused.
Shit.
I'm so confused.
How are you confused at that?
Because I knew he didn't kill himself, but there was another part of me, my dumb thing that's like the government would never, you know what I mean? Like that people.
I don't know. You've got to get out of that.
Well, there's this other part of me. I'm trying to. So I was like, I feel like he didn't kill himself. But then there's this other part of me that just like trusts anyone in authority and just like they would never do anything wrong, right? Or I'm also like, how can they get away with it? I always think everyone has such a fucking big mouth.
Yeah.
Just in life.
Yeah.
That like, or whistleblowers on fucking everything that I'm always like, how does anything if it is truly a conspiracy that we still don't know the truth,
sure,
how does that ever happen without somebody leaking it to someone? A wife, a friend, a fucking on accident, writing a letter. You know what I mean? People are so dumb. I don't think anyone can keep a secret that well, in my mind.
The joking part of me was always like Epstein didn't kill himself, and it was a funny joke, meme, all that shit, right? But I didn't know because, look, what did
you really think in your heart of hearts, though?
Well, so here's the thing. In those high security prisons like that, right? Even with the Aaron Hernandez thing, I had a tough thing of like, man, he still has a chance to get off if he appeals that other case, right? I was like, why? And then, you find out later he had a contract with the Patriots.
And he actually, in this really weird way, right? His story ends up being quite noble, doesn't it?
Well, we don't know. And we're going to find out on Netflix January 17th.
Well.
And I'm amped about that.
Okay.
I'm amped about that. So I'm not going to judge. I don't know yet, but.
I've already listened to the whole thing.
Oh, you have the podcast. I want to see the doc. I want to see it with my own eyes and shit,
Okay, yeah. Well, it's all like the same stuff, but yeah.
Great, but I trust Netflix more, so we'll see. We'll see. Either or. It's one of those things to me where I was like,
I think it was like the Boston Globe or something. Did the podcast, yeah.
Did he fucking ice himself? Was it the Clintons? Was it? Then we see the 60 Minutes piece. Those are the first photos ever exposed to the public of what was actually in the cell, what the cell looked like when he died. Fuck, what he looked like when he died. I couldn't believe how many graphic photos they showed of him dead.
You guys, they showed his body laying there, face and everything.
Face fucking strangled.
Yeah.
Blood out the ears.
Yeah.
Feet. Dead feet. Is there anything worse than dead feet?
Or just that yellowing of the skin? Like literally just showing the color of dead people's skin to me is very
creepy.
Triggering.
Well, either way. I'm not to me, obviously. But this the sick part of me likes that shit. There was so much bed sheets. There were so many bed sheets all over the floor in that goddamn place. It was like, was he doing laundry in there?
It was really weird.
It was like 9 tied nooses everywhere.
Yeah. Like he tried. Okay. If you guys haven't seen this 60 Minutes thing, obviously
go to
check it out.
By the way, it's on YouTube. So go to YouTube.
Okay. So it's on YouTube. So check this out. Check the scene out of when they first walk in. By the way, they move the body. Not supposed to do that in a crime scene, everyone knows. But it sounds like they were trying to get him to breathe. And they didn't take any pictures. Although they knew he wasn't breathing.
No shit.
So they took the body out before they took crime scene photos, which is insane and unheard of. Anyone in the field knows that. But there's like a bunch of different nooses. Like he tried a bunch of different places. And then there's a cord, a perfectly good CPAP, what's the thing?
No, sleep apnea.
Sleep apnea?
Yeah, machine.
So
first of all, how do you get a sleep apnea machine in there, one? With
a
cord.
Give you,
with an electrical cord.
I know. Because he was on suicide watch, that's insane. They say it looked like he had a pen. He had sleep apnea machine with a cord,
ballpoint pen.
Full-on cord.
And then he had
all those sheets.
All those bottles of prescriptions.
And
just lined up like it was just like, huh?
Yeah, and so they gave him the prescriptions. They didn't show what it was, but no matter what it is, you're not giving a suicidal inmate all of his pills.
Right.
Because he'll take them, no matter what it is. Even if it's fucking ibuprofen, you could take the whole thing and try and kill yourself, right?
I guess.
Look, you wouldn't, but whatever. Yeah. Whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So that was really weird. There was just a lot of really weird things. The guards aren't talking still. Like,
yeah. A lot of weird shit going on.
You know, I don't love a conspiracy, really, rabbit hole with no.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't love it, but for this, I just go, there's a lot of weird stuff. There's a lot of weird stuff. Could it be a coincidence? I have no idea. Could that have been his weird ass way to kill himself? Gosh.
Who knows?
He was a psycho. I don't know what meds those were, but if I picture it really happening like a suicide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Picture that, right? The CPAP thing on the side, all of your sheets, you're frantically making like a million different nooses, trying out different things. Like, is that really how it went down? Like, that's crazy.
There's no way. After looking at all that stuff, And then they had Epstein's forensic guy that was in on the autopsy and everything. There's no fucking way he killed himself. And I didn't,
but it's also
I
like
didn't really know whether I believe that or not, where it was just
Right.
like, hey, I got caught up in the memes just like everybody else. And it was
Sure.
hilarious. After seeing that crime scene, I was just like, come on, man. What the fuck are we doing? And then they
Where
talked to the
there's smoke,
guy
I guess.
who was in running the jail. And they were like, so what about the security camera that was facing them? And it was like, well, it wasn't working that day.
Just that night. Wasn't working that night only.
Where was his cellmate? Remember? Well, he got moved out the day before.
The day before.
What?
And another one didn't get moved back in, even though in his new suicide watch he had to have a cellmate.
Yep.
Not that night.
And he had 50 bed sheets in there, an electrical cord, all of his pills, a ballpoint pen, and then when they showed a close-up of his neck after he had strangled himself, because they showed him dead, by the way. Again, watch the 60 Minutes thing. It's about 14 minutes.
And they showed the ligature marks extensively for a long time.
It was awesome, but it looked like a cord, like
Looked like
one of these cords that you were going to strangle him with, not a bed sheet. Mm. And the bed sheet they had that was supposedly the noose had no blood on it, but his neck did.
I don't think there was blood on his neck. I think it was like blood vessels, right? So when they said that, I was kind of like, no, there wasn't actual blood coming out of his neck.
There would be some form of DNA, though, on that noose.
Oh, yeah. Were they saying there was no DNA?
They were saying there was nothing on the noose whatsoever. Wow. So who knows? The whole thing seems like a fucking sham. I don't know what real answers you're going to get, because I guess the male guard still hasn't been interviewed. It's been 5.5 months.
They have some kind of silence order on him, or his lawyer does, or something, where he is not he still hasn't talked to investigators.
Well, prison guards are in a union. So
right.
I'm
so
sure the union intervened and stepped in.
Yeah. But he still has not been interviewed.
No. It's been 5.5 months.
By investigators of the case.
It's crazy.
So Mark Epstein is...
his brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
What do you mean?
Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey, yeah. I thought you were talking about his brother, the guy who hired the lawyer.
My mind, I'm so tired. My mind kept wanting to call him Henry Epstein.
There is a Henry Epstein.
There is?
That's
is it
famous.
the dad?
Henry Epstein, I think, is the president and owner of the Red Sox, the Boston Red Sox.
But like, I had to physically stop my mouth from saying it, because I kept, as soon as I was trying to say Jeffrey, it was saying Henry. Okay, so Mark Epstein.
Nope.
Henry Epstein's son and
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's brother. Anyway, so he is suing who? The correctional facility, I think.
Yeah.
And so that's why all these things are actually getting investigated, where I don't think anyone else would care to do it, right? If it's not a family member of Epstein, nobody wants to know. They just want to be like, bye, right?
Well.
Yes or no?
I mean, the Republicans do. Like, why not? If you can find out that it was the Clintons, it'd be fucking gold.
Here's my crazy prediction. You're never going to find that out. Just like the JFK thing.
Well.
If you're powerful enough.
I think we know the answer to the JFK thing.
Oh, you do?
I think we do.
What is it?
Fucking murked, dude.
Uh-huh.
He was murked by the mob.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh. But you'll never get the real answer.
But I think our government knew about it, and they were like, we're fine with it. We're fine with it. It's just my guess. I want to give you some kudos today, Jabes. Oh. Your faves. Your two favorite couples. Two favorite peeps on the planet. Megs, Markle, Harry. They're going to move to Canada for the rest of 2020. Is that a big deal? That's crazy, right? They just got the fuck out of there.
Like I told you.
You don't want to live in a castle?
He's the spare. He's literally called the spare. Why
Canada, man?
He's called the spare heir.
Is she Canadian?
Is she wanting to I think, is that where?
I think she might be from Canada.
Well, Suits was filmed in Canada.
Okay.
So she may have some kind of, right? She probably likes that area.
It says they were feeling sidelined by the royal family.
Yeah, he's the he's the spare heir. Yeah. I mean, my God, get out of there.
Yeah.
Live your life. It seems like a nightmare, by the way. If I know anything from The Crown, it's a nightmare to be in that family.
Oh, really?
It's horrible. But at the same time, don't get involved with it.
I saw his brother, Homeboy, was having an affair, allegedly.
Yeah, he was.
He was?
Well, yeah.
Guess she was not attractive. I saw the picture of her.
They never are. They usually aren't, which is so weird. Explain this to me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Explain to me how you can cheat on Beyonce with ugly ass. Explain to me how you can sleep with the ugly nanny when you're with Sienna Miller. Please, can you give me some kind of insight as a man?
100%.
Thank you. Go ahead.
An ugly girl will let you do disgusting shit to her. So you can spit on her, you could choke her, you could fucking throw some Kool-Aid on her. You can come wherever you want, and that's what ugly girls allow, right? Whereas a Beyonce...
But you're risking it all for that, huh?
I'm not, but I'm just saying, like a Beyonce, right? She's not going to let you jack off on her face. That's not happening. That's not going to be a finishing move in your arsenal anymore with Beyonce. When you marry Beyonce, it's like, hey, man, Jamie, I always know we have sponsors, by the way. Every single time. There's no reason to pop in. Our producer, Jamie, is always like, hey, man, we get sponsors.
He's just reminding.
I know, dude. I know.
Just...
We are live. We are live. We're going to answer some people on. We're going to answer some people on YouTube. Yeah. Craig Dulesky says, "What's up,
Craig?
What's up,
Craig?
I
love him.
We're going to start going live more on YouTube. We're all lumped in on the Drinkin Bros podcast channel with the media company. So join us over there. Your new show will be over there. Drinkin Broettes will be over there. Ross Patterson Revolution is over there. Drinkin Bros is over there. Drinkin Bros Sports is over there. Building a fucking arsenal. Back to the ugly girl thing, because this is really important.
Okay.
Beyonce's not going to let you come on her face or her hair or any other thing, because she's got some Ethiopian...
Is that a thing?
Ethiopian lotion that she's rubbed in. She's like, dude, I'm over that now. I'm Beyonce. It takes me 3 hours to get ready. You're not going to fucking do that to me. Whereas an ugly girl doesn't give a shit. What is she doing? She's going to KFC? She's going to fucking KFC that night? she didn't care. An ugly girl doesn't give a shit. And I think that's the whole thing. Now, the weird one for me is this. This ugly girl that Prince William was cheating with is actually like a princess, or she's another royal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, just like his dad.
Exactly. And so I think that falls in the line of that, because the dad was banging that ugly Camilla Parker Bowles.
Well, here's what happened.
She's not attractive.
Well, here's what happened with that. He was with her first. So when they were younger, that was like his first love, right?
Yeah.
Camilla. But the family didn't want him to marry her, so they picked this other girl. And Diana, he wasn't actually even into her. Everyone else was.
Yeah.
He didn't really like her that much, but the family forces you. It's not arranged marriage, but they kind of make sure that you're with the person that's going to be best for the family, right?
Yeah.
So the whole time he was unhappy with her, he was still talking to his ex, essentially.
Oof.
So it was his ex. It wasn't like a random thing, but it's weird that, I wonder if that happened with William. I wonder if this girl is someone that his family didn't want him to be with, and he had to be with this other girl. I don't know.
No. Fuck no. Because she wasn't royal.
She wasn't royal, but either was Diana. It was just she fit the right model, not divorced, there's all these rules that you have to be.
Well, Meghan Markle broke all of those.
Exactly.
So you can do whatever you want.
But with the spare heir, it doesn't matter. It's when you're actually in line that they give a shit. But
yes, ugly girl.
So I wonder.
Yeah, maybe. Ugly girl, you don't have to take them to dinner. Just throw some steakums on. You're good to go.
What's a steakum?
Steakum, you can put it in a hot dog bun, throw some mustard on it, boom, you're good to go. It is a shitty version of a cheesesteak meat.
Gotcha.
And it comes in a long strip. Sizzle those up. Takes about 30, 40 seconds tops to fry. Throw those in a hot dog bun. Throw some mayo and mustard on it. Call it a cheesesteak, and then just give it to her. And it's like, all right, cool.
Cool.
Come on my face again.
This is the best thing I've ever had.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the nicest thing anyone's ever
You're good
done
to go.
for
Where's
me. Yeah.
fucking Beyonce? Dude, it's got to be a lobster that is caught from Jacques Cousteau himself. That is her dinner. You know what I'm saying? Where you're just like, holy Christ. I guarantee you Jay-Z just walked home one day.
I did believe that that's what it was, is that she was I don't know. She was emasculating him, right? He's okay with it now. He's like on board. He's like, look, this is my money train, right? Mm-hmm. But I think before, in the transition of like, I'm fucking Jay-Z, like why do people want to see my wife more, right? And so he had to flex a little bit.
Yes.
Right? When you feel emasculated, the first thing you do is go and get attention from other girls, right?
Honest opinion here on this one. I think after coming home for the fucking 60th night in a row from the studio late and not getting a sweet beach, he was just finally like, all right, cool, man. The studio's open, bro. I can fucking let my dick air out in someone else's mouth because you're not doing anything but sleeping upright because you're worried about your hair.
I'm sorry I asked, to be honest with you.
You wanted real talk.
Yeah,
real
I
talk.
got it. We got it.
There was a girl named Superhead back in the day. Do you remember her?
No.
Legendary groupie of hip hop who supposedly is the best blowjob giver of all time. Mm-hmm. And like everybody from like Jay-Z, Beyonce, or Jay-Z, Kanye, Usher, like everybody just wanted to get their dick sucked by Superhead. Oh. I mean, it's a great nickname.
Sure.
So then, like, as you were coming up in the rap game, like, if you got your dick sucked by Superhead, congratulations, you made it. And that's a nice thing. So.
Sad.
Yeah. Look, if you're on YouTube in the comments, I think everybody will agree with me on this one. Every dude that's on there will be like, yeah,
I want to see the
that's why. Pull it up. I'll hop into the sponsors. Go to YouTube, Drinkin Bros Podcast. Look for the live video and pull that up now. Okay. I will get into our sponsors of ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Man, how do I love thee? They've extended it, Jabes. They've extended.
Oh, I thought it was over.
It is. It's one. I think it's 6 hours left. They must have set it for like another country date, like Thailand or something. Okay. There's 6 hours left. So right now, 25% off. Go there. 25% off everything in the entire store at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. I usually tell you, hey, if you're military or first responder, you get 15% off. I can't do that today. It's 25% off everything in the store, and it's going for another 5 hours and 51 minutes. So if you didn't get a mattress.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Or pillows and all that shit for Chris, go on there now and look, man, you can fuck a fat girl on it and just live your life. You know what I'm saying? You can keep a spare mattress if you're a real baller. And have that be your side mattress. You know what I'm saying? For whatever gross stuff you want to do on that. And then a real mattress for the lady of the castle. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today. Pillows, mattresses, adjustable bases. And as always, they got a 36-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest. Fucking $20 a month, dude, for a sweet, sweet mattress. Next up, we got StrikeforceEnergy.com.
Boom, boom, boom.
Shablangskis. 4 amazing flavors. Everybody's dieting right now. It's the holidays. No carbs, no sugars. This shit it lasts longer than 5-hour energy. It'll keep your tits up. It'll keep those tits up for reals. Pop it open. It's a tasty, tiny little tin pouch. I'm going to look in the camera here. Right here, boom. Squeeze it into any liquid available, and you're good to go. Go to StrikeforceEnergy.com today. Try it. Get on it. I've had so much that I actually had to come down with a can of Killcliff CBD.
Did you finish it?
No, you want to sip?
Yeah.
It's great. Killcliff CBD is the best. So at the end of the nights, when we do
have the rest.
Yes, when we do night shows like this. By the way, go to StrikeforceEnergy.com, promo code Revolution, 20% off. When we do night shows like this in real time.
Oh, look.
And live, it's great because it's like, all right, great. I'll have a can of CBD to come down. I have CBD, you and I do every night now, but only from trusted sources. So it's either Super Seedwell for edibles or KillcliffCBD.com for drinkables, and that's it. Promo code Drinkin Bros gives you 20% off a case. Knocks that shit down to like $3.90 and free shipping. No one does that like KillcliffCBD.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros, 20% off. Last but not least, StraightRazors.com.
Ooh, that's a clean cut. Smooth. Oh, you like it?
Yeah, there it is, James.
I bet you do, you dirty dog.
Live on YouTube. Nothing like a little casual racism to describe our sponsors. Everyone loves straightrazors.com. Look, with their straight razors, if you're a Ukrainian dwarf trying to shave your bush to hide the fact that you're an older woman faking to be an orphan, shave it up. Shave up that. She wasn't
faking.
Bush. Son.
My investigative skills are unparalleled.
No, they're not. You can get them engraved with the Ukrainian dwarf bush shaver if you want. You can get whatever you want engraved on those. Look, their fucking products for dudes are off the charts. Shampoo, conditioner, fucking beard oils, mustache waxes. I'm using it for this old stash.
You have to.
It's me and my big dumb penis and this old mustache.
Nobody will get near you if you don't.
Going down the road, looking for trouble, finding a dude, maybe trying to fuck him. Nope, not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go to straightrazors.com, use the promo code REVOLUTION for 20% off so I can stop myself from fucking dudes. I think that's your new slogan. Hey, man, you thinking about fucking a dude? Well, you should use a straight razor.
I like that. And mustache.
And a mustache.
Beard oil. What?
It's nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. I feel good with it. I feel
I have to say that Brooke was saying I still owe you guys a box of Strikeforce because she will Jones like in the middle.
We have some.
Like at night and be like, my Strikeforce is not getting here till next week.
Yeah.
And I'll have to front her. It's like a drug.
It is.
Strikeforce.
It is. Look,
they
have a subscription.
Maybe we should just get her a bottle like that. Just be like, have fun.
Yeah, we
have at it.
We have extra bottles.
Well, let's bring her one. We will.
Yeah. So look, we're live on YouTube. It's a big day for us. You guys have been working on the show for a long time now. You kind of have to know the rules in podcasting if you're going to hop into it. Like, it's good to have 10 episodes out of the gate. Mm-hmm. That way people can really decide whether or not
they like you
or not. Because let's say your first episode sucks and then they're like, oh, I'm not going to dink. I'm going to unsubscribe to that.
But like the first episode is always a little clunky, right? It's like you're trying to get to know the format, get to know one another, get to know.
Mine weren't, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, was yours?
No, mine wasn't actually. Went in on JT pretty good. So, we were good, but we got so much better, and really by 3, 4, I think.
You guys found your stride?
Found the groove. Let go of this idea that we needed to like please everybody. Like all you can really do in podcasts and all I can do is just be myself. Whenever I try and be anything else, it really just doesn't work out. And that's across the board.
Yeah.
So we both kind of had a moment with that. And I really, really like it.
It's great.
And I think it's good. And I hope that
she's great.
Girls like it too.
She's great too.
Yeah.
The two of you, it's just a perfect fit. I'm amped for it, and it starts next week on YouTube, and obviously you can see it everywhere across the world on iTunes and Spotify and all that other shit.
I think it's for guys too. Like any guy that's secure enough to listen, you might learn something. You know, there may be some girl conversations that you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we talk about things that you may be dealing with your relationship, or an insight like, what is my girl fucking thinking about right now? Like, I don't know.
Did you tell her I was a Conehead?
A Conehead?
Yeah. I'm a big Mark Cohn fan.
No, we don't.
The singer of Walking in Memphis.
Why would I tell her that?
I think it needs to be said that I'm a Conehead, and I will.
For once, it's so great. I don't have to talk about you, and it's like so fucking awesome. And I don't have, because I know if you were sitting right next to me, you would be saying stuff like that about yourself, and so it's so actually nice to be able to, and you guys will understand this, have a conversation.
Yeah.
Without you.
Yeah. Well, James, that's what it is for me.
Look,
I'm a Conehead. I like Mark Cohn.
I'm on your show essentially.
He sings "Walking in Memphis."
We know that you like him, and we know you're a Conehead.
Do we? Okay, I just wanted to re-emphasize it. Mm-hmm. We'll take some questions.
Oh, okay. Oh.
From the listeners here, real quick, and then we'll hop back into it.
Who?
Ruben? Oh, Ruben Schneider. Ruben Schneider wants a shout out.
There you go. Ruben. Is that what you're talking about?
Ruben
Is that a
Schneider
shout out?
won in. So we do the Drinkin' Bros Fantasy Football League.
Oh, okay.
He won the championship in one of the leagues. Your league, actually. He won.
Yeah.
So I think he got the signed Jamie Foxx jersey. They went out yesterday, so he'll be getting it soon. He got the signed Jamie Foxx Willie Beeman Any Given Sunday jersey, which is like the dopest gift of all time.
Right.
So I'm amped about that.
Yeah.
I'm amped about him winning. I think he's always really funny. He goes by Mike Honcho on Facebook. Anybody who goes by Mike Honcho on Facebook
is awesome in my book. He said he'll watch my show just because we're two attractive ladies. And you know what? Mm-hmm. We'll take it.
Yeah, why not?
We're not proud.
Why not?
We'll take whoever wants to watch and listen.
David Wagner, I hate football season getting over. Now all the betas will be back at the gym, taking up space and breathing. David, that is with anything in this life. Right around this time, the gym is going to be filled full of people up until Martin Luther King weekend that do not deserve to be there. You will never see them after that weekend is over, and they're going to get back in shape, and then that ends, and you'll be fine. Just wait it out till MLK weekend. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They'll be at Bad Boys 9, because I think it's coming out that weekend, right? The third or fourth sequel to Bad Boys. And they'll be just jamming out on MLK weekend. What are you squinting for over there? You got some questions, or do you have any answers? Mm-hmm.
What? I'm just looking at, why did your last show have 10 commercials? Did you guys have 10 commercials?
Which one?
In our last show?
Not us. I think it could have been Drinkin' Bros, actually.
Did you have 10 commercials?
No, we didn't.
Come on.
So
don't exaggerate, you guys.
Actually, though, I like this question because people ask about the sponsors all the time.
I'm sorry.
We owe Joe Rogan, me personally, I guess I should say, we owe Joe Rogan a gift of some sort in the future. To me, he kind of set the standard for podcasts and how they go. We didn't know how many ads you could run or what and why and all that other shit. And he kind of set the standard at 5. We try to do 4. On Ross Patterson Revolution, we do 3. But it does pay for employees and everything else, so we don't have a choice.
Look.
But we also like them, so.
Yeah,
we like sponsors, but they pay for everything. We have to somehow put this show on the air.
Doesn't it feel weird to you guys sometimes to just be go to your phone and just press the podcast button and have
free.
All of these shows
for free,
download for free? Does that ever feel weird to you? It feels weird to me.
Yeah.
And as much as I do hate the sponsors, part of each show, it still is like we do it live. It's not like we cut to some, it's still
it's not
us.
A canned commercial.
Still us talking.
Richard Denoff. Hope you all had a great Christmas and a great New Year. Richard Denoff's got one of the best tailgates in the country at Ohio State University. Love Richard.
Love Richard.
I took a full bottle. That was the bet this year, that I could sneak a full bottle of his apple pie moonshine.
Oh my gosh, you did it.
Into the game, yeah.
You did.
I drank the entire thing, Richard. That happened, and we got to
send him pictures.
Yeah, we got a picture of it. Greg Dulesky is back in action. Proud of you, Greg. Proud of you for being here.
Craig is
he's one of our faves.
Favorite people.
He's one of our faves.
Did he make it to Philadelphia?
Yes.
So he drove out there?
Yeah, he drove out there. We raged in Philadelphia.
Craig.
He's great. I know he had to get back for his girlfriend's thing.
Oh, it had 10 YouTube commercials. That's not up to us.
Oh, that is not up to us. YouTube does that.
That's horrible.
You know what? You know what else? I don't really give a fuck.
But that sucks.
We have a shadow ban on YouTube, so it really doesn't matter anyways. So I can say whatever I want. Is everybody always asks the same thing of dude, I don't understand when you guys do live shows why there's not more viewers with this many subscribers. We have a shadow ban on YouTube. We have a lot of controversial guests.
Can you pay? I think you can pay for YouTube Premium, and you don't have to deal with that. I mean, I know that sucks, but
I'm not.
From what I'm hearing,
right
someone's
now,
I didn't see any commercials.
I'm not paying for fucking YouTube, bro. That's
Okay.
me personally.
Sure.
Until they fucking let everybody do what they want and open up the platform to everyone, I'm not paying for YouTube. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Because I don't give a shit if it's here or Facebook or wherever people are watching videos. And eventually there'll be another one coming down the pipeline. But right now, because we have friends that run a lot of people make a living off of YouTube. We do not.
Mm-mm.
I can.
That's not.
I'll be straight up fucking honest with you. YouTube money for us is like fucking $300.
Which is so great, by the way, because then you don't get like
we don't care.
Live and die on them demonetizing you and stuff.
So we can still do whatever we want. Like take the Alex Jones episodes, for example, for Drinkin' Bros. They stopped both episodes at exactly 97,000 views on the dot. And then we had to go back in and change the tags because you have to add tags for it behind the page. One got kickstarted again and is over like 100,000 views. The other one didn't. Milo Yiannopoulos has been on a couple times. He always gets fucking nuked. And then when you go up on the page behind it, as soon as you press upload, the second it goes live, it'll say demonetized. Your content's not friendly for all of our advertisers. And you're like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
I'll fucking 1-2-Z bird you. I'll double bird you for this. And it's like, how did you know, robot AI, that my content wasn't friendly enough from the beginning? Yesterday's show was a banger, an absolute banger on Drinkin' Bros. We had Hamidi Jassim, a.k.a. the Terrorist Whisperer, on, who
awesome.
Broke down the entire Iraqi, I don't want to say situation, but the Iraqi standpoint of what it was like for the death of Soleimani, for all of those people, right? That's all we talked about. And then we talked about...
In Iran, yeah.
In Iran, right? With the death of Soleimani, obviously. But he was an Iraqi first commander over there. So, like, first sergeant, I'm sorry. Either way, once we were sat down and chatted about it, they demonetized the video. We said nothing in that show that was disgusting. We didn't talk about reverse 69s. We didn't talk about anything. They demonetized it right away.
Yeah.
And it was just like, why? Why? We got a shadow ban on YouTube. So you're always going to see somewhere between, I don't know, 80 and, 300 viewers, and that's about it. They won't let this extend on.
No.
I don't know. There is some breaking point, though, because Rogan is clearly in it now, where he's past the shock and awe or fame or whatever it is. And
no, he still gets notices.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
No shit.
He's talking about a lot more now, which is crazy. But yeah, he'll get, he's talking about videos of his that are getting demonetized, or he's getting notices for inappropriate, whatever it may be, whatever you get from YouTube, flagged.
Yeah.
So he's dealing with it. I mean, again, he does not care. His podcast numbers are so fucking high.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
YouTube is just a place for people to see it, and he doesn't give a fuck how many people do or don't.
No. Look, his salary leaked last year was $90 million a year. He's fine. He doesn't give a shit.
He's fine.
You want to talk about someone living their best life. You don't have to report to anybody at $90 million a year. You don't have to do shit. It's amazing.
You can talk about being demonetized in a really cavalier way, because it's just like, all right, that's the world, instead of like, fuck, like Alex Jones being like, dude, my life got taken away.
Life got taken away. Milo's
He's doing it. I mean,
Mary King.
They're making it work, but god dang.
I know.
I can't even imagine not even being able to post, like, talk. That's your, right? Like,
it's
that's
crazy,
what you do for a living.
Yeah.
So, like, just talking into nothing.
It's weird.
I mean, like, I literally cannot put it anywhere. No one will let me. That's insane.
We're also a big fan of your mom's house, and we kind of copied their media company strategy of putting all of their shows on one channel, which is why you're seeing, because there's a couple comments up here of like, dude, where the fuck is Drinkin' Bros? Ross Patterson Revolution's on here. Drinkin' Bros is on here. Drinkin' Bros Sports is on here. Drinkin' Broettes will be on here next week. The new show. We're trying to create a network for everyone and one place to go. That way you don't have to subscribe to 9 places. It almost feels like a TV network. With your mom's house, they just posted a video the other day that said, hey, we're being shadow banned as well. All our shit isn't going out to as many people as it used to. We don't know why. We don't know the answers why. And it was about a 10, 12-minute video that they posted, and it was just like, that's why. So these numbers will never get higher than what you're seeing right now, because we're terrible people, Jabes.
Hey.
You're a real piece of shit, Jabes.
Why are you telling me that?
I blame you. Sorry, but I blame you.
Yeah, I think out of the two of us, I'm the more offensive one, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're disgusting. Jesse, you are disgusting. You've said some stuff on this show that makes my dick crawl.
You know what, though? I think I have. And I'm definitely more racist.
Than me?
Yeah.
like that it's a question.
Yeah,
Wait,
I like
me?
that you were so surprised by that. Like, then me?
Yeah.
I'm the most racist person ever.
No.
No, we aren't.
Neither of us are.
Neither of us are.
Casual racism is fine for everybody, though. I don't care what blacks say about me or Chinese people. Hey, whoever, man. Say whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Say whatever you want. Man, it's going to be a good year, and I'm fucking amped about that show, Japes.
Me too.
I'm real proud of you.
Thanks. I think it's going to be good. I'm excited. It's a dream, for sure.
Yeah.
So it's a dream to have my own show on a network. Like,
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
that's crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy. The future is getting crazy, James.
And what is this pertaining to?
Last night, man, I'll go through a bunch of weird shit because me personally, I do 7 shows a week for between all of these shows. And so I'm always looking for news, but I enjoy it. I also enjoy reading it and finding out about new shit. And it's like Tesla was hitting all-time highs on the stock market, and I was like, man, when is the next electric car? Like, I don't understand. He gave up.
I thought
the
it was
patents.
that truck thing.
No.
Another
company.
Yeah.
And last night, Sony's dropping an electric car. They don't even make cars. Isn't that weird? And it looked cool. They all kind of look like Teslas now.
Oh yeah, that's
but
the
everything.
way
I
to
saw
get
a Ford
people
Focus going down the street.
excited about an electric car, right? Is make it look luxury, which Tesla did brilliantly.
Yeah, that's
like
great.
when those things go by, whether you know it's a Tesla or not, your eye is drawn to it. Brilliant.
But it's I don't know. It's just
So.
it's weird. Like every car, like I said, a Ford Focus. Like I saw a Ford Focus the other day. It looked like a Tesla. I feel like everybody's just ripping that model, and you're like, all right, cool, but it looks the same. Why can't you just change up the way it looks? Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
The new one that's out today is Mercedes. They have this weird fucking Avatar concept car that looks crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. So they are coming, I guess. But Sony, it's like, really?
Yeah.
Sony? I don't know if I would trust it. Hey, what are you driving? A Sony. What? You mean like the Blu-ray player? Yeah, that company. I'm driving one of them. They have a car now and I'm driving it. Huh?
I would have thought Apple would have done it.
That's what I thought. Yeah. And they were working on it for years, and then it just all went to shit. Tim Cook wanted to be the next Netflix instead of a car company.
Exactly.
I don't understand. You build computers, which
Stay
is
in your
what
lane,
a Tesla
bro.
is. It's just a giant computer, essentially. iPhones, every time I plug in my phone, I've got Apple Car. That thing pops up, right?
Yeah. Apple Play.
Apple Play, that pops up. Why not build a car to sell all your bullshit, Tim Cook? Doesn't make any sense, right? So instead, they're fucking having a TV network. Yay. Nobody's watching that. I don't know one single person with Apple.
No, I know people that are contemplating getting it still.
A lot of people thinking about it. Yeah.
A lot of people thinking about maybe they should, but they haven't. I'm serious. I've talked to like 3 different people who are like, well, I guess I should probably get Apple TV now. Have you got it? Nope.
No.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Can't quite press that button because it just feels weird. It feels like, don't I already have Apple?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feels like an
Strange.
extra step. It's weird. But anyway.
I think they eventually end up buying Netflix here in a couple of years.
Well, yeah, when nobody, I mean, Disney Plus, I still don't have it, although I should.
We'll have it.
I really
we'll have
should.
it in like an hour.
Yeah. That's one that I actually will think about getting and get.
Yeah. Last thing I want to talk about is this the fires in Australia thing.
Yeah.
I have not seen anything on it. It's not trending on Twitter. You were right. We talked about this off air. You were like, dude, it's not getting any coverage at all, except for like morning.
Shit, tons of people are dying. Like, it's gnarly.
This is crazy. And I was looking for it today. It's buried at the bottom of the page where there's a fireman holding a burned up koala.
Yeah.
Escaping the forest. And
how many did you say was
half
the count
a billion
last
animals.
night? Yeah, there must be more now, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Like it's hard to
It's
find
hard
a
to
real
find the
number
stuff on it. Yeah.
of what's going on over
Yeah.
there. And it's real strange. But fuck, it looks gnarly, the pictures that I keep seeing. Because like today, a bunch of people were popping up, like Chris Hemsworth donated $1 million. I know Nicole Kidman and her beard, Keith Urban.
Her alcoholic beard.
Yeah.
Oof. You picked the wrong one.
She always picks beards.
Wait. Why is he her beard?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Swap that out. She's his beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swap that out. Why does she always date gay guys? Marry gay guys? It doesn't make any sense.
Gosh, it would be easier, wouldn't it?
I guess. Stealing each other's outfits, living each other's lives out for them.
At the end, don't we just want a best friend anyways?
They donated half a million. I mean, come on, man. Hemsworth.
$500,000 only?
Yeah. Between the two of them?
Eesh. And they're both from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much did Joaquin Phoenix donate?
$40.
Couldn't land that
Whatever
plane,
he had
man.
on him.
Gosh, he could not land that plane the other night.
I don't think he has as much money as people think he does.
For sure, I don't think he does.
He's done a lot of independent
He's one
shit.
of those. Yeah, he's one of those that I can see where people just think because they know his name.
Yeah.
But if you really go down the roster of what he's done, you're like, well, maybe he made a couple million here, a couple million there. He never does appearances. He never he never makes extra money.
Sure. No. He's one of those people where it's just like, living in the same house that he's probably had for years in some canyon, because it was in that movie.
Super rich chick now.
Well, his girlfriend or fiance is the richest. It's Rooney Mara. Mm-hmm. The Mara family owns the Giants. I mean, the New York Giants. They own everything. So hold on to that. She looks just as weird as he does, though. So I think that's a perfect match.
I think it's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Spider tattoo. It's a Joker. Perfect.
Have some fucking cash,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Those two little fucking weirdos.
Oh yeah, burning each other at night.
Definitely.
You think they wake each other up with lighters?
Yeah. Yep.
I think so. I think he flicks a bic in the morning and gets her out of bed. It was just like, oh my God, you burned me.
And puts that. Remember when you used to
Yeah. Oh, you fucking burned me.
Oh, you gave a happy face tattoo. Well, they have them all over.
Yep.
It's my alarm clock.
Yeah, go make me some eggs, some egg whites, and a pack of American Spirits. That's Joaquin's breakfast. Just make some egg whites and a pack of American Spirits, and let's get weird.
Let's fucking get this day going, and then we'll do some yoga.
Yeah, why not? Bikram in our house. We'll just turn up the heat. We don't need to go anywhere.
Nope.
And we'll just let the house stink like our own bodies.
Bikram room.
You bet. We'll beat each other with raw garlic afterwards, right when we're just at our sweatiest.
They are little vampires, aren't they?
They are.
Oof.
Fucking stay up all night, burn each other with lighters. At this point in the show, we get to the revolutionary figure of the day, Jabes. Shall we?
We shall.
I'm going to give it to the worst people ever.
Weird?
Just because I think it's hilarious. Rascal Flatts.
Oh, yeah, what? Are they the worst?
No, it's Rascal Flatts, and you're like, oh, man, every time they pop up somewhere, I'm like, you're going to fuck this up for me. Super Bowl, a thing, or,
Oh, really? You don't like them?
You don't cover.
They're beloved.
They are, but not by me, and I'll tell you why.
I know, but you are treading on some dangerous ground.
It's fine. I'll tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll tell you why. They covered a song, Life is a Highway by Tom Cochrane. Mm-hmm. And I was not happy about that.
Okay.
Life is a Highway is a goddamn treasure of a song. Uh-huh. Should have won every Grammy there was. Maybe it did. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Anyways, you don't fuck with Cochrane. Mm-hmm. They covered it. And that's the song they've been playing in commercials over his, and it's like for years now. Life is a highway. You can hear it. You know what I'm talking about. You know the country version of that's just shittier than the real song.
Sure.
And I love country music. I'm not a fucking Rascal Flatts fan.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of that cover.
I'm not really either. I just don't.
They are going on a farewell tour. They're done.
Yes.
They're breaking up. Yeah. This is over 20 years. Thank God. Some say it was 19 years overdue.
Some days it's 19 years too long. Yeah.
Guess what the name of the tour is?
Life is a Highway
tour.
Yes. Oh, just rubbing it in your face.
You're welcome.
It in your face.
Rest in peace, Rascal Flatts. Or have a good tour. Have a good tour. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I am Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. Check out Drinkin' Broettes next Monday nights at 8 p.m. on this very channel. Good night, everyone.
Good night.